Hello viewers, you are welcome to YangaLife channel. Yes, I'm your usual presenter Chinedu. Today we are going to look into a new development in Anambra State. Yes, the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, he has made a bold step. Yes, he went into the idea of revamping moribund water scheme. You see, everything about city is interconnected. We cannot be talking about good road and green environment without linking it to water. Yes, the governor has promised to, in fact, action is being taken now, presently as I'm talking to you, to revamp 68 moribund water schemes in Anambra State. I wish and I believe that these water schemes, they are all going to come to fruition. The revamping is going to come to fruition, and I believe that the governor is going to do it. In fact, if this governor does this, it's a very big kudos to him and his team and Anambra people in general. You know what it means to revamp water? You don't know when last we saw public water system in Anambra State. If somebody knows, let him say if there is a place that is functional. I can't remember last. That was in old Anambra State that I saw water. I used pipe-borne water. It was in old Anambra State before the creation of Enugu State and Anambra State. So that is it. This is a bold step towards the right direction, like I said, and I'm going to still go deep into this, the importance of this revamping. He must have known the importance, but I'm going to open it up the more. The governor knows the importance, that's why he went into it. I'm going to brief you the details of what happened a few days ago, about 3 days ago, in the meeting, the stakeholders that are involved, the vendors that are going to revamp the water schemes, and please, another thing is that when we talk about these issues, don't show less concern. These issues concern me and you. You must not be from Anambra or from Delta or from any of the states for you to contribute. If you have helped another person to solve their problems, one day you will be helped to solve your own problem. That is it. It's not a matter of Anambra State. We may be using Anambra as a point of contact to other states. That is what I'm saying. So, your contribution matters a lot. When things are being said like this, please try to bring your own contribution. I myself, that we move around to get these things done, and every other thing, we put in our own best, and we thank God that things have been going on well. I'm not going to deny it. So, but your contribution towards discussions is what will sustain us, making us to do more. So please don't feel that nothing is happening. Something is happening. I'm sure something is happening in this channel. So let's keep, helping ourselves and doing the little we know we can do. And that is it. So I'm going to give you all these details that I mentioned and go into the details of what happened during that meeting. Let's go. So we are going to give you the full details concerning the latest move by the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, concerning this idea of revamping abandoned water, projects in Anambra State. Yes, most of these water systems, they have been, functional. People have been using them long time ago. So, but they were being abandoned. Then I'm going to give you the details of the latest happenings concerning that water project. Then we will give you the locations. We'll go into the locations of this project, the ones we know we can deliver to you, their locations, and tell you how important this water revamping is going to be in the state or anywhere in the world. I can't imagine, though we have been living under that type of system where the water project, where the water systems are not running. That's a pipe-borne water. You see people living in a city and yet there is no pipe-borne water in the whole city, except people dig their borehole to get their water supply. Well, that is a very bad idea, and that is one of the easiest way to spread disease in a city or anywhere, whether it's in the rural area. But don't worry, I am going to give you what I know and what are the importance of revamping these pipe-borne waters. So let's proceed without wasting your time. Yes, the Commissioner for Power and Water Resources in Anambra State, he meets with the vendors, yes, concerning the water resuscitation. So let's go. In keeping to the campaign promise to provide clean and potable water for the people of Anambra by resuscitating moribund water schemes and water facilities in the state, the Governor, Professor Charles Soludo, has approved the resuscitation of 68 water schemes and water facilities across the state. Well, that's a good one. I say kudos to the governor. We hope to follow up and see what is going on concerning this information. Then the Commissioner for Power and Water Resources, Engineer Julius Chukwuemeka, he made this known when he met with vendors and contractors at SSG's Conference Hall, Government House, Awka. Yes. Then Chukwuemeka noted that part of the resuscitation will be installation of solar system in all the water schemes / facilities, which he said will not only reduce costs but also is environmental friendly, and most importantly would ensure the availability of a water supply 24/7. This is what he said. That the power minister and the power and water minister, commissioner in the state, Chukwuemeka, he is the one that chaired that meeting, and he has already had discussion with these vendors according to what we are hearing now. Then he urged the vendors not to compromise on standard and to work assiduously to ensure that they deliver on record time as contained in the contract agreement. Wow, already there is contract agreement. Is for them to commence work. You see, when it comes to city life or even rural life, all these things are interwoven. In this channel, we talk about we talk about having greenery, the environment, good landscaping, flowers, grasses. But we forgot that to have a green environment, we still need water around the whole city. Very, very important, because it's water that will supply, that will maintain those grasses. Even so, except if we are going to have synthetic grasses. But synthetic, I don't know how that is, but usually what I know is normal grass that they will water it. And the trees, some trees will be there, which water will also, be there to supply for the trees to grow in dry season. So you see that these things work together in a proper functional society, you see water hydrants at every point. At some certain distance, you see water hydrants. I showed you water hydrants in Awka Millennium City, where you see something like projected pipe that will be used in case of fire or in case of using water to supply to something. So it's very important at some certain places. That is what I'm talking about. So in further discussion, the permanent secretary to the Ministry of Power and Water Resources, Mrs. Ifeyunwa Uzoka, stated that Governor Soludo is aimed at providing steady water supply to the people of the state in both urban and rural areas. She urged the vendors to work according to specifications. Speaking, the Managing Director, Anambra State Water Resources Management, Honorable Ikobi Ejiofor, he tasked the vendors to focus on delivery, a standard job, and on time. Well, they have said it all, and we are all ears and eyes waiting to see the actions, being come to fruition. So, but viewers, having gone through that, we decided to dig deep to find out the locations of these, moribund water, projects that is not in use now that the governments want to, resuscitate. So, but before we go into that location, let me just, let you know the importance of water scheme. Just 2-3 points concerning the importance of water scheme. If you don't know what the government is trying to do now, please open up your ears and see what the government wants to do for our people. Yes, it's not enough to just go and copy what Oyibo is doing, but you not copy it to the details. Water is very, very important, and it should not be left in the hands of people to use water anyhow. That is bringing a problem to the government. When diseases burst out, government will have to spend money again to contain these diseases. So government should be proactive to contain any issue that may come out of water. That's what the governor is trying to do, to catch, solve the problem, to protect it before the problem comes. Like I said, water is very important, and these are the importance of water scheme in a state or in a city or anywhere. Now, the reason why Governor Charles Soludo decided to revamp these water systems are: number one, public health improvements. When you have a functional public water system, government is now sure of the water the people are using. It's not now government don't know the type of water people are using. Everything is on the hands of the public. But if government is dishing out water by themselves, they are more likely to have control over waterborne diseases and some of the diseases that people suffer. So the number one reason for Soludo to trying to resuscitate this is public health improvement. And that to ensure access to clean and safe drinking water, by reducing the risk of waterborne diseases in densely populated areas, and also preventing waterborne illnesses in remote communities. That is number one reason. Number two, enhance quality of life. When this water system is functional in a city or in a community, it contributes to a better quality of life through improved sanitation, hygiene, and overall well-being. Nearby water sources saves time and efforts in water collection. In many rural areas. When the water is easy to you don't need to take time to go and fetch these waters, for consumption. Then that is number 2. I've just said enhance quality of life, because it will enhance sanitation and hygiene. Then number 3rd reason why Soludo is revamping it is agricultural development. When these water schemes are resuscitated, they support urban agriculture. People will have more interest to go into agriculture. When you think of water supply, you want to go into dry season, farming, and you see there is no water, there is some discouragement. But when these water systems are functional, it will encourage people to do more in agriculture. Then the green spaces we are talking about in our cities is with this water that we supply them, the city water during dry season, or the flowers, the trees, the grasses in our environment, which will improve the oxygen available in our environment and total health in general. Then in the rural areas, it facilitates irrigation for crops, leading to increased agricultural productivity of food security in rural areas. Well, let me still add another one, that the 4th reason why Soludo is wanting to revamp our water system. Economic growth. Boost economic activity in the cities by providing reliable water for industries, businesses, and household. Do you know that some places it's difficult to dig borehole and get water easily? Some places, not everywhere. But when government supplies water where the water is in large quantity to everywhere in the city, in the rural areas, it becomes easier for industries to use water. They don't need to go and spend, digging water to, do their own borehole. Then there are other ones. Then I want you, let me know people that are with me. I want you as a viewer, tell me one other important of revamping water projects in Anambra State or in anywhere. I will be meeting you at the comment section to hear what you said. Thank you about that. Yes, we are not done yet. We are not done. I said that I am going to show us the places that these water schemes are located. I'm going to mention the places, but before then, let me just scratch a bit about what is happening in the present situation. Presently, all these state-owned water schemes have collapsed or shut down indefinitely, with their premises turned into thick forests. Very thick forests. Sources even claim that some vehicles, office equipment, and others belonging to these establishments got missing, either because they were sold through auction or stolen by hoodlums. Well, our society. Investigations also revealed that few water schemes currently functional in the states are those executed by European Union, UNICEF, and other donor agencies and handed over to host communities. They include OBZ, Awka Regional Water Scheme. That's the ones that the European Union, UNICEF had. I'm still coming to the ones that we have that are moribund presently. These ones include OBZ Awka Regional Water Scheme in Agwata local government area, Neighbor Water Scheme in Awka South, and Onitsha Water Scheme in Anambra East local government. Yes, what government is doing is a big, bold step. Like I said, in old Anambra State, I drank pipe-borne water. That was 90s. If I remember very well, 90s.
But then we use this filter to filter the water. Even though it's not that too safe to drink it directly. Some people drink it directly, but we use filter to filter the water. And as time goes on, we wash the filter and change the the one they call candle. That time it normally has 2 candles inside that you can change, remove and wash, replace. So that's how we use it that time. But we fetch water from the tap and we filter for drinking. Then the other ones we can use it directly, cooking and the rest. So that's what makes cities a city. How can somebody be living in a city? The government allow people to be digging time bombs anyhow, because this digging here and there is going to have effect later. So it's safer and good for government to have this thing at their own control, under their control. Then, like I said, the 68 water moribund water schemes are 5 urban water schemes sited at Awka, Onitsha, Nnewi, Ihiala, and Agwata, respectively. Then they were divided into 14 zonal headquarters. This is the research that we made. We made this research on our own to try to find out the locations of this water scheme, because from what we heard, we are waiting to hear the locations of these water schemes, but unfortunately it was not said. I don't know if anybody heard it, but it was not said. So I decided to dig deep to find out the locations of these water schemes, for people to follow up with our discussions. Because naturally I was like, okay, I know that there is 1 or 2 at Onitsha also. So, but with this research, I was able to get some good information. So now, like I said, they were divided into 14 zonal headquarters, namely Awka Zone 1, Awka Zone 2, Onitsha Zone 1 to 5, Agwata Zone, Onitsha Zone, and Nnewi Zone, for easy supply of water to all the 179 communities in the state of Anambra. Then digging deeper again, let me mention the ones that we have in Onitsha. Coming to Onitsha, there is GRA Onitsha Water Works. That water works in Onitsha, the GRA, it has 3 million liter storage. 3 million liter storage. That's what that water works on at GRA has, the tank. Then we have another one at Odapo. There is a water scheme at Odapo in Onitsha also. And finally, the Greater Onitsha Water Supply Scheme in Kisi. Yes. Well, you people should not leave this thing for me alone. If I'm contributing, you too, if you have an idea of what we are talking about, you bring your own contribution. These are the areas that I was able to research and get their locations of the place that they are going to resuscitate. And I went into details in Onitsha own, though I've mentioned the zones where these water projects are located. Well, then this race is not the race for the governors alone or the commissioners alone. It's the race for the general public, and me and you are part of the general public, and we are doing our own contribution in our own way. So don't leave it for Soludo alone, or for me, or for any other person. Bring your own contribution towards this discussion. Then let me know if you are together with me. If you are together with me in this, discussion, let me see in the comment section where you will type Soludo is trying. Soludo is trying. Just put it there. Let me know that you are with me. Yes, gentlemen and ladies, in Anambra State, we have the power and water resources together in the ministry. So it's not only about water that these guys are dealing on, they deal on power also. So there is, in addition to this discussion of water, in addition, there is this the change of diesel powered street lights at Nkwele Zunaka to solar, which is a good one. This is what we need now because fueling is becoming more expensive. So things like solar is what people are going into now. Yes. So government is not leaving themselves behind. They are following up the situation. Then I'm going to show you a little clip in that regards for you to follow up. Then, this particular one is not coming directly from YangaLife, but we thought it wise to couple it up with what the Ministry of Power and Water Resources is doing in the state. And I hope that they are going to continue in that regards towards other street lights in the state, because after road construction, or let me say road construction is not complete without street lights. Street lights is part and parcel of road construction. Yes, that is what I am talking about.